Hey everyone, Gio here from Apocalypse Movies. Welcome back to the channel. And I want to start this week off by talking about an article that I read a couple weeks back, but never got the chance to discuss. It's in regards to Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So Ryan Coogler did an interview with the New York Times and talked about his original story pre Chadwick Boseman's passing. And I read it and I thought it was just very fascinating. And it's something that I want to share with you in case you didn't come across this information. So here's Ryan Coogler. What are we going to do about the blip? That was the challenge. It was absolutely nothing like what we made. It was going to be a father son story from the perspective of a father, because the first movie had been a father son story from the perspective of the sons. In the script, T'Challa was a dad who had this forced 5-year absence from his son's life. The first scene was an animated sequence. You hear Nakia, T'Challa's love interest, played by Lupita Nyong'o, talk to Toussaint, the couple's child introduced in Wakanda Forever, in a post-credits sequence. She says, "Tell me what you know about your father." You realize that he doesn't know his dad was the Black Panther. He's never met him, and Nakia is remarried to a Haitian dude. Then we cut to reality, and it's the night that everybody comes back from the blip. You see T'Challa meet the kid for the first time. Then it cuts ahead 3 years, and he's essentially co parenting. We had some crazy scenes in there for Chad, man. Our code name for the movie was Summer Break, and the movie was about a summer that the kid spends with his dad. For his 8th birthday, they do a ritual where they go out into the bush and have to live off the land. But something happens, and T'Challa has to go save the world with his son on his hip. That was the movie. And Ryan Coogler goes on to confirm that Namor was still, in fact, the villain. However, Val was much more involved in this original story, where it was sort of a three-way war between the US, Wakanda, and the Talokans. Now, obviously, if you've seen Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Ryan Coogler and company had to do a hard pivot after Chadwick Boseman's passing. However, the intent of having a story where it focuses on the father's perspective, in this case T'Challa, an arc that's continuing from Civil War into Black Panther into now Wakanda Forever, I thought was a beautiful direction from Ryan Coogler of where he wanted to go. And I have no doubt that Chadwick Boseman was all in on this script. To me, if you're somebody who's critical of Wakanda Forever, I believe that movie deserves a pass in everybody's book. It was a movie that faced an extreme uphill battle, one with very tragic circumstances. It was a product of love and grief. And I commend Ryan Coogler and company for doing the best with what they were given. One thing about Marvel Studios, it's very much what some would call an assembly line. You have to keep the timeline moving forward, the sacred timeline. These movies, they're a part of a bigger plan, a bigger universe. And Kevin Feige did, in fact, give the filmmakers some time, but they still had to make a movie. And given what they had to work with, I thought that they did a commendable job. What's next in line for this franchise remains to be seen. Ryan Coogler did sign a deal to produce a Wakandan Disney Plus series spinoff. I would imagine Black Panther 3 would eventually happen, given how the Wakanda Forever story ended, introducing T'Challa's son, who is basically T'Challa Jr. And it remains to be seen how that movie fits into phase 6 or even phase 7. So now that you guys have heard Ryan Coogler's original pitch for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, I want to know what you guys think about this. What your thoughts about the story? Did you like what they did in Wakanda Forever? Where would you like to see the franchise go next? Leave your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Hit that thumbs up. We appreciate you guys' support so much. And until the next video, you guys take care.